Hi people, am I visible? I hope I am. Just a second, I'll just cover the curtain. Something is not in mood. Is this lighting okay? I hope the lighting is okay. Can you hear the music well? Because I've changed the device. Can you guys hear me? Am I audible now? Hey Radha, can hear you. Okay. Just tell me if this music is clearer than the previous, or is it clearer than the previous time? Because change the device. Okay, all right, good. Thanks, Radha. Just waiting for people to join. So today, like I mentioned, I've also put it in the description. Today's Today is going to be basically legs and glutes. So everything, right, from warm up, actual strength sessions, the core, and stretching. Everything is going to be about legs, right? Legs and glutes. So let me get the music sorted. Today somebody is not in a very good mood, but okay. All right. So I guess everybody that has to be here is here. It's 9:03. Let me quickly. All right. So I did my. Hi, Arun. Good morning. Thanks for joining in, man. So like I said, I did my workout. I ran about 7.1 kilometers. So I had to just come back in time for this, setting this up, etc. So I had my, nuts. I had my protein shake now with bananas. So I'm going to keep. So I've split into two portions. I'm going to have one more after the Tabata session because there's going to be a lot of legs. Now the thing is, I hope you guys have done some kind of warm up. If you've not done it, no problem. We will have sessions of warm up also today. People who have been doing Tabata, so this is going to be like a longer continuous rounds of workouts. It's not going to be too strenuous in terms of pushing the heart rate up, except for the warm up section. But after that, we're going to keep the intensity on the legs pretty high, right? So be prepared to put in your everything you got for your legs. And just to give you a good motivation boost, is that the longer the muscle that you work out, the more calories you burn. It's simple, right? So if you were to do like biceps or triceps or shoulders are probably the smallest, or chest or back, legs by far will burn the maximum calories, right? Compared to any of these muscle groups. So today is going to be a good calorie burnout. So use it, keep that in your mind, and don't give up if you feel like, right? Keep that going. Um, so we're going to start off with a little bit of stretching. Basically, I'm going to concentrate on the lower body for stretching. I'm going to then do 2 to 3 rounds of leg cardio, so that the blood actually starts moving towards your legs and stays there, because you will need all that blood in there for the next 5 rounds. So you're going to do a 5 continuous round on legs today, and then I'm going to give you a break, right? So it's going to be almost 7 to 8 rounds, and then there's going to be a break. So no water break till that time. If you want to have a sip of water, you have it right now before we start. um, it's the key. I want your core temperature to stay up. No drinking cold water, room temperature, right? All right, all set. Let's start with some. Oops, I need to sign out of my WhatsApp on the, otherwise it's going to keep going bling. All right, sorry about that. I don't know, the volume is correct. Can you hear that? Music is fine? All right. You don't need the mat for the initial part, right? You have a good ground, good floor, perfectly fine. All right, so you want to stretch, go off, and up, arch, push your glutes out, your legs slightly apart, glutes out, get the hand stretch. Okay, then repeat. One leg, the other side, pull it up. If you have problem balancing on one leg, you can put one arm out and try to focus on one point, like probably just look at the nail of your middle finger or something like that, right? So then it becomes easier, right? Pull your leg up. Okay, now pull your leg into your chest. Another side. Okay. Now you're going to hold your leg at the knee and pull it up. This is for your ID band and adapter. Other side. Okay. Hands up, up, on your heel, keep your knees straight, locked, and pull your toe in. This is both hands and calves. Other side. And pull. Alright? when the music is playing, am I audible? So when the music is playing, am I audible? Not so much. Okay, so we're gonna can hear you. Okay, it's fine. All right, cool. So anyway, I've got the control now on my phone, so I can do that up and down. We're gonna start off with leg warm up. So what you're gonna do is initially we're gonna do butt kicks, high knees, and in and out, right? So we're going to do. So your butt kicks is actually trying to stretch your quads at the same time trying to squeeze your hams and glutes. And high knees are basically about your quads, so you're working your quads out, right? And in and outs are more about adductors and abductors. So we'll do both sides and we'll repeat this. This is one round, right? After that, we're going to do warm up squat one session, and then we're going to do jump squats, lunges one session, and then jump lunges. Somebody wants to be seen. Okay. Right, so that's 2 rounds. And then we're going to do variations of lunges. So that's 45-degree lunges. We're going to do sumo squats and everything. So I'll show it to you before we start the workout, right? So 3 rounds of leg cardio. I don't need that mat right now, sir. Welcome to Tabata. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, high knees. 3, 2, 1, break. It's just 3 rounds of cardio. Don't give it up. Come on, put it in. 3. All right, just starting. Butt kick. 3, 2, 1, break. In and out, Samir, on your right side, so it's my left. You know what in and outs are? In, out. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, break. It is warming up. Other side. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, break. Again, high knees and butt kicks. You want to do it? 3, 2, 1, go. Up, higher, higher. 3, 2, 1, break. Butt kicks. Keep it. 3, 2, 1, one, go! In and out. You're right. 3, 2, 1, go! 2, 1, break. Other side. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, stop. All right. Now, so when you do a squat, for people who have done squat earlier, I've told many times that very, very basic rules of squat. Your knees never go ahead of your toes, right? That's your toe line, right? You see your toe line? Your knees can never go in front of it, right? It has to stay at the back. Your butt has to go down, right? And your back needs to remain straight, right? No hunching, right? So there are different variations. I'll tell you as we go, right? So one is, this is the regular squat. For me, this is a regular squat, right? You can see it again here. It's a regular squat, right? There are multiple variations. So I do regular squats and I do lower half squats. So you go down and you come up only halfway. This is called lower half. Same thing if I ask you to come up and just go down halfway. This is called upper half squat, right? Then there is a Hindu squat. Hindu squat is you go down completely, sit. So you've gone below your knee level. You've gone all the way down and come, right? So the upper half squat and the Hindu squat is used for relaxation. So I'll give you one set of it whenever it is needed, right? Then apart from that, I might ask you to hold the squat position. So that's basically you go into squat and then just stay there. You don't come up till the time I ask you to come up, right? And then there is jump squat. So you go down and you jump up. Go down, we jump up. Projector is right on top of my head, right? That's a jump squat. And then there will be variations and I'll show it to you, right? So just get your squat posture correct. My phone lost it. Okay. Get ready. Tabata. Regular squats. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Push the butt out. Three, 2, 1, break. So just a warm up. Jump squats now. So do the squat and then jump. Explode. 2, 1, go. Oh. Three, 2, 1, break. Sumo squats. 3, 2, 1. Legs wide apart. Knees go up. Okay, now lunges. Normal lunges. 3, 2, 1, go. Same leg. He almost touches the ground, but doesn't go there. Put the front leg as far as you can. 3, 2, 1, break. Other leg now. Lunges. 3, 2, 1, go. These are called static lunges. We'll find out what dynamic are in the next round. 3, 2, 1, break. Dynamic lunges. The first leg, are you going to jump? 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, jump. Both legs together, both feet off the ground together. 3, 2, 1, break. 45-degree lunges now. So from your main position, 45 degrees down. 3, 45 degrees. 1, go. Again, sumo squat. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry about that. Okay. Now you go to reverse lunges. Same thing. 3, stand in front. 1. Now the leg goes back. Same thing, a little bit of variation. You'll notice you're able to do it. Otherwise it fades. 3, 2, 1, break. Star explosion, okay? So you go down squat and then explode like a star. 2, 1, go. Three, two, jump squat. Go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, people. 3, 2, 1, break. Butt kicks. 3, 2, 1, go. Dynamic lunges. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep the squats. Go. Keep the back straight. Start. Start us. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. All right. Cardio is all over.
Welcome to Tabata. 5, 4. Welcome to Tabata.
Hold on. 45 is a lovely app.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's integration. Hold on.
One.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. So 3 continuous sets right now, only of legs. Okay. In the after the 3 sets, I'm going to probably give you a water break because I also want you to start thinking of like a block, like a plank or something, or a step that you have at home where we can do calves. Okay. So currently, no water break. 3 continuous sets of legs. All right. Let's start with we will rock you.
Welcome to Tabata. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Two palm squats, no stopping.
Three, two,
No stopping. Don't stop, don't stop. Continue doing it. Continue.
3, 2, 1, go.
20 more seconds.
3, 2, 1,
Let's check it straight. Second half squats. Second half squats.
2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1.
First half squat.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. One leg lunges. Full lunge.
3, 2, 1, go.
Do not come back to your position. Problem. Stretch it. I don't like it. Go pick it up. Put it in the dustbin.
3, 2, 1, break.
Put it in the dustbin. That also. That also. Oh, sorry.
3, 2,
Other side.
1, go. 3, 2, 1, break.
Back to the other leg. You're going to do half squats. Half lunges.
3,
Hands
2,
up.
1, go.
Come all the way up.
3, 2, 1, break.
Other side. Half lunges.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, stop.
Alright? That was the first round. 2 more to go.
Welcome to Tabata.
Sumo squats.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Don't do variations of sumo. Adductors, abductors, everything going to get going. Right now, abductors. Very, very important.
3, 2, 1, break.
Same. Half sumo squats now.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's the way.
3, 2, 1, break.
Okay. Now we're going to do sumo squat and then twist one side. Now, sumo squat twist here.
2, 1, go.
Good. Now we do combination. Go down, do both. Next time do the other side and both alternating. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Breathing, breathing, breathing.
3, 2, 1, break.
Now you go down in sumo and stay in sumo.
3, 2, 1, go.
No support.
3, 2, 1,
Just regular sumo squat.
3, 2, 1, go.
Not taking knee support, okay? No cheating, no cheating.
3, 2, 1, break.
Awesome. Alternate 45-degree lunges.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, break.
Super squat down. Stay super squat.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's great. Don't hunch. That's it. Not taking support. Try.
2, 1, stop.
All right, that was good stuff. One last round. We take a break after this. Okay?
Welcome to Tabata.
This is going to the peak.
5,
I want you.
4, 3, 2,
Regular
1,
squats.
go. 3, 2, 1, break.
Now you go down in squat and stay down
3,
squat.
2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, break.
God.
3, 2, 1, go.
In the squat.
3, 2, 1, break.
Second half squat.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, break.
Upper arm squat.
3, 2, 1, go.
Quad relaxation. You don't want to work out quads now. You want to work glutes out.
3, 2, 1, break.
Second half squat. Lower half squat. Squat.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, break.
Upper arm squats.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, break.
All right. Probably the tip of the hip.
3, 2,
Squat,
1.
stay squat.
3, 2, 1, break.
Almost there.
3, 2,
Regular squat.
1, go! Three, two, one, stop.
All right. Water break. Ooh, sweating crazy.
Welcome to Tabata.
I'll pause the music till I walk.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oops. Come, Sally. All right. So what I ask you to do is getting a platform where you can keep about half your foot on it, half the foot off it. Take a support of a wall or a pillar or a piece of furniture, and we'll do calves now before we do anything else, right? So yeah, use the water break, get something to step onto. I'll also look. Hey, sorry, it stings. Careful. You can't see Ali. Oh, that was too me. Sana, did you have a breakfast? Piece of whatever. It works. So I'm going to park it against the pillar. So you can do that too. All right, everybody ready? So I'm not going to take a water break right now because I had something to drink just before. Take it.
Welcome to Tabata.
Okay, everybody ready? So back to thing. So what we did was we did the stretching. We did leg stretching. We did leg-based cardio. We did a lot of squats. We did adductors, abductors with sumo squats. We are now going to do calves on a platform. I'll show you how. Makeshift, whatever you could. Let me know if you guys couldn't find anything. I'll wait for you in case you want me to. But the sooner the better. Legs are nice and warm. Muscles are nicely pumped up with a lot of blood in them. Uh, One thing after legs, the legs are the only exercise after which all your times become double. Your golden time is double, your silver time is double, everything is double. So if you have to have something, when I say half an hour for regular exercises, on the legs day, please think it is at least 45 minutes to 1 hour, right? The blood has gone away so much from your digestive system, etc., because legs being the longer muscle require a lot of blood. So just use your sense what you think your body will do, and then accordingly adjust that, right? So don't go by the 30-minute rule that I set for the rest of the exercise. For the day of the legs, everything on food becomes a little longer just post after the exercise. After that, it's all normal, right? So yeah, so keep your protein shake, etc. ready. So if you're done with the thing, we're going to do calves. After the calves, you're going to do, so keep your mats ready. We will do some core, which will be involving the sides because we did the legs. So we're going to basically want to do hip movements. So with the hip movements, we get a lot of side going, right? So we will do that and then stretching, mainly for the legs and the lower body, and then cool down and we're done for the day, right? So it's 9:44. Typically, calves will take about 5 to 7 minutes, depending on how much you can keep up. Maybe it can go up to 10 minutes, depending on how many counts you can do. Today being the first day of calves, we're probably going to do 75, 75, and 150. So what it means is 75 on your left your leg, and 75 on your right leg, followed by 150 on both legs together, right? I'll show you how. And after that, we're going to do 2 rounds of the core, leg-based core, sides and hip-based core, and then we go into the stretching and cool down, right? Any concerns you can post here. I'm reading. Ow. Hi, Avinash. Legs are on fire. That's why I gave you water break. All right. Everybody's got a platform? Okay. Hey, Sarah. Oh. All right, let's go. So first one leg. So you're at least like it's 2/3 off, right? Oh, it's not good. 75 counts. I did on my own for long. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm running through the droughts. You don't even have to do too much. You can tell me I'm just a touch, baby. I look around, since city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're on myself. No, I can sleep till I feel your touch. I said, I'm in the night. Oh, I miss you. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sunlight up the sky. So I can overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're on my trail. No, I can sleep till I feel you. I'm not playing the songs. And if you're not playing, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, I miss you so much. Are you 50 pounds? 150. You have to hold it with your hands. It will fall down otherwise. Just like it is right now.
I just pray to that I'm in the dark. I don't regret, 'cause my heart can't take a loss. I got so I think the odds. I gotta be with you. What's said, what's done, yeah. I never wanna know. Tell what you've done, yeah. When I look at you in your eyes, I see there's something burning inside you. Oh, inside you, in your eyes. I know it hurts to small, but you try to. Oh, you try to. You always try. Hey, you always know just what to say. I always look the other way. I'm blind, I'm blind. You hide it, and then you find you. Oh, find you. I try to find love in someone else. Anyone. Hope you know I mean it. You're the one that's on my mind. When said was done, I would never let you know. She would have done it. When I look at you in your eyes, I see there's something burning inside you, inside you.
All right, people, it's done. I had a very bad platform, but thanks to Sarah, she gave me counterbalance a little bit. Give your math card once you're done.
I always look the other way. I'm blind, behind the light, let it be fine. Oh, it's
All right, people, I'll just tell you what we plan to do. Sarah, please close the door. There's wind coming in from there. Close. Yeah, I'll twist it. Thank you. All right, so what we're going to do is, by the way, flute or the mouth organ?
You sleep over here and I'll flew the flute.
Okay, you'll flute the flute. All right, so she's going to flute the flute. So what we're going to do is basically with the legs, and we're going to do. Wait, I'll tell them. Then you can do that. Okay. So one is this: when you lift your leg up, and then you go complete circle, right? One direction, and then the opposite direction, right? This is one round, right? We do one whole set like this. Staying on the same leg, we go back and lift up 45 degree, 45 degree up, 45 degree, right? Same leg, right? Then on the same leg, without resting it, we're going to do leg lifts, right? Keeping your knees as straight as possible, right? With the same leg, we're going to do front and back, and front and back with the same leg. So that's 4 counts on one leg, and then we flip the chapati over, and then we go to the other leg, right? So are you ready to flute the flute? Okay. All right.
Welcome to the Tabata.
Come on, flute.
5,
All right.
4,
First one. Round.
go.
Keep covering. Come this way. Come this way. Nice. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, break.
All right. What do you 45 degree, back up.
2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, break!
Start move from there. Same leg, front and back.
3, 2, 1, go!
Somebody wants attention. Start move.
3, 2, 1, break!
Same leg, up.
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, break!
Flip the chapati. Same thing on the other leg.
3, 2,
Round.
go! 3, 2, 1, break!
Okay, 45 degree back.
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, break!
Front and back.
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, break!
All right, leg lifts. Same leg.
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, break!
Change the side again.
3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, stop!
I don't know what they had 9 counts this time. I'm sure I did not miss it. Anyway, we'll cover it up. So we're going to do the same thing once again, but only half of it, right? And then we're going to do plank, side plank. So if you notice, I changed the sides, alternate, right? So we did 4 counts there, 4 counts there. For some darn reason, they had the 9th count. I think it's to make it completely 5 minutes. I don't know. But now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 counts on this leg, okay, for the sides, right, hip movement, and then we're going to do a plank on the same, like lying down the same side. But actually, when you do a plank on this side, it's actually working mainly the other side, not this side, right? So we do 2 count alternates. You got what I'm saying? So we're going to do 2 counts of right, 2 counts of left with a plank. Then we're going to flip over. Then we're going to do 2 counts of left again, and then 2 counts of right, right? So that's the way we'll alternate. So which means you'll have to do planks together. Anyway, I'll explain it to you. You'll understand when you after you do it. All right. So now
5, 4,
gonna go down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Double jump. You fall up.
3, 2,
Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
three, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, break.
Plank. Side plank. Lying down the same side. It's going to work on the other side.
3, 2, 1, go.
See, keep this up. Let's be up. That's it.
3, 2, 1.
Stay there. Stay there. Don't break the plank. It's a 50-second plank.
3, 2, 1, go.
20 more seconds.
3, 2, 1, break.
Other side. Now we start with the plank because we want to work the other side out, right? We just work this one out.
3, 2, 1, go.
See, up. Stay up. Don't flatten like this. Stay up. Anyway, you put in your time. Take the best of it. Stay there, stay there. 30 more seconds.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, break.
Last two counts. 50 seconds. Same thing. Go down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Don't take the elbow support, okay? Don't take the elbow support.
3, 2, 1, break.
Continue, no stopping.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, stop.
This was exactly 8 counts. Alrighty, you managed to survive. So what we're going to do right now is just going to do side stretching and then cool down, right? So side stretching, let's just quickly jump into it. It's 10:04. Yeah, Lakshmi? उधर से आया है निकाल ये क्या है ये स्टिकर है अंदर कुछ नहीं स्टिकर है all right, just let me find the music. All right. So first we're going to do single Vajrasan, right? Let's take my shoes off. Right. Single Vajrasan. Get your back right. Get this portion completely straight. Chest out, shoulders back, neck straight up, right? And then look up. Look forward. Now when you look on the side, you don't look completely side, right? You look 45 degrees up. Alright, other side. This is an important thing, right? If you do this, just sitting straight, right? Looking up, down, left, right, all that is okay, right? But when you do this 45-degree up, there's a lot of things that you're working on. One is, this is a very uncommon, both sides, very uncommon. No, lower is still okay. This is a very uncommon way for us to look at things right now these days. Another thing is the way it pulls your muscle in the other side is very different from when you do this or when you just do this, right? It's the way it pulls the muscle on this side. The other thing you notice when you do it once more, just notice it. It pulls this part of your neck, right? So all that presbyacusis, so losing hearing due to aging, is because of this. You know, the way the bones are and the entire anatomy of that area is getting like all fused up, and all that stuff. This actually helps in delaying presbyacusis, right? So that's basically losing hearing because of age, right? So just do it once again with me. You look up straight, and from that up position, you look at that 45-degree position, right? Stay there 5 seconds, and then come back. If you notice, your hearing on one ear goes a little less. It's because the entire system is getting pulled out, right? So we do the same thing. Look up, look 45 degrees. Alrighty. Now for the stretching, I don't know how to show it to you, but anyway, so one leg goes over the other. You will lock this on above your knee, mainly between in your middle thigh region, and you're going to pull this down by looking in the opposite direction. Okay? You can stay there for 5 seconds. That'll be great, right? Just pull it as much as you can go. If you can touch the floor, nothing like it, but keep your opposite shoulder still on the ground, right? Oh shucks, I'm running out of battery. Just hold on. Do the same thing on the other side. Same thing on the other side, please. Okay. Now, very quickly, if you've done that, you've done this on the other side as well, then you basically just open your legs up a little bit, right? Bring your knee in all the way down. If you can touch the ground. If you can't, use the other leg to push it down, right? This is to stretch the side in the front, obliques, right? The other side, same thing, push it down, right? Okay, we've run out of time today. So why don't you all just lie down, relax, Your legs relaxed, palm facing upwards, head completely relaxed. If your head feels like tilting to one side, no problem. Just relax and close your eyes. It's called the Shavasana or the dead body pose.